I'm Faith Proctor, and this is my informative speech. Personalized education is a hot topic. Everyone knows that their parents wanted the best education available for them. Laws like No Child Left Behind, passed in 2001, show some difficulties that parents, students, and educators face. Tonight I'm going to be speaking on three aspects of the education system: public school, homeschool, and charter school. The first is the traditional public brick-and-mortar school. Most people are familiar with this education because it's how the school district is organized. I interviewed my friend Edith, who graduated from this kind of schooling. And high schools spend about 6.5 hours on campus in crowded classrooms. According to 8 News Now, Nevada classroom sizes are the largest out of all 50 states. The time on campus doesn't include extracurricular activities like bands or sports, or the time spent on homework. There were many high school nights that Edith was up late working on homework to make sure it was done for the respected classes. Some benefits to this kind of schooling are you're more socially active because your friends are close with the school zonings, and with PE, people are able to appreciate sports that they wouldn't usually recognize. One major downside is if you move out of the school zone, you'll be left alone in a unfamiliar school, and you'll need to make new friends. Next is homeschool. My other friend Maya did this since 3rd grade to her senior year in high school. She tried public school, private school, and charter school earlier, but with her dyslexia and dysgraphia, it made it hard for her to learn and take tests. According to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, symptoms of dysgraphia include an individual's brain switching letters or words on them, misspelling words, or having different sized letters in their writing. Mariah states that sometimes her speech and writing resembled the Jedi Master Yoda from Star Wars. There are a lot of misconceptions about homeschooling, and some of these are that the students are coddled because their parents are teaching them, they have a poor education, and they have poor social skills. When in reality, the parents create or buy the courses for the students and are able to focus on the individual child's strengths. For Mariah, she was able to focus on writing and, come her high school years, be able to be flexible with work. She was also able to focus on her interests, not just the requirements of her education. Some advantages are the school hours are flexible, the student is able to work at their own pace, and they can be more socially active with going to parks and aquariums. Some disadvantages are it's hard to be accountable because you're not in a huge group environment a lot, and there are a lot of misconceptions which cause people to look down upon you. The last educational system I'm going to be talking about is one from personal experience. This one has a broad range and is known as charter school. I went through the program Odyssey, which allowed me to have a blended learning system. And according to the Odyssey High School page, you spend 4 hours a week at the actual campus, and then for the rest of the time of the week, you're on a computer at a place with internet access working on your schoolwork. With Odyssey, I was able to be pushed and succeed in a way I would not have been able to do with public schooling. Some benefits are there are licensed teachers to help you when you need help. The campus is in the middle of the valley, and if you communicate ahead of time, the people in charge of the attendance will be able to work with you to make sure you don't lose any days. Some downsides are, if you miss the 4-hour time you're supposed to be on campus and you don't make it up, that is 5 absences. You sometimes have to schedule time to be with friends because you could live on opposite ends of the valley. And you'll have to go an extra day for extracurricular activities. In conclusion, I have talked about public school, homeschool, and charter school. Edith, like so many others, has succeeded in public school. Mariah is now a published author and has a contract with a publishing house, despite her being dyslexic and dysgraphic. And I am comfortable with myself where I am now in college, with my past and with my future. Okay.
Goodbye.